The gaming world is weird, and every month gameranx puts together a compilation of the weirdest. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, the weird gaming stories from September of 2021. Starting off at number 10, a new Bayonetta trailer was released, and wow, that's actually kind of weird, considering it's been 7 years. That's not what's actually weird about it. What's weird is that a fan asked the question of Hideki Kamiya, since Bayonetta's clothes are magically made out of her hair, when she uses it instead to summon infernal demons, you could catch glimpses of her naked inside the summoning circle, which was a selling point. Kamiya, is it okay for us to have our hopes up this time too? Kamiya's response was to call him a dumbass and say yes. To quote him directly, "The answer is obvious, you dumbass. Yes, look forward to it. Ain't like I'm gonna start acting like a good little boy all of a sudden." Which, yeah, that sounds about like Kamiya. That's how he acts. I mean, it's more weird that it's not weird. At this point, that's exactly how I expect him to act. And I guess that is what is weird. Not a lot of video game developers like him out there. At number 9, I don't know how to describe this. Razer made thumb sleeves, finger sleeves, because apparently there's this really bad problem where hardcore gamers are playing phones for too long and they get really sweaty, and the sweat makes playing the phones harder. I'm putting this very simplistically because I cannot imagine a situation in which I would want gaming sleeves to play phone games. I understand that there are more complex phone games at this point, and you can play Fortnite crossplay with other platforms from your phone if you really want. But I don't think that there's any reason for these to exist, and I might be wrong. If there's any Razer gaming finger sleeve users out there, feel free to leave us a comment. But I can't imagine using these. I read several articles which described what they were and why they exist before I grasp the actual concept of it. It seems so unnecessary, so incredibly useless. But I guess you can dissipate the sweat that comes out of your thumbs if that's a big problem for you. Yeah, I do get that phones can get warm when you're playing a game on them. And I just want to make this clear. I play phone games. And if I have to travel or ride a train or do anything like that, I play phone games for longer periods of time. I've never had a problem that could be solved by this. And number 8 is this gaming chopsticks holder thing. This happened. I don't know how to describe it other than that. So if I'm playing video games, I am not eating food that requires chopsticks at the same time. But maybe all I needed was to know that I can. Maybe all that I needed was a piece of plastic that can keep the chopsticks in place for me while I game, and then I can easily and quickly access the various foods that I normally eat with chopsticks while gaming. Or I can use it to touch my greasy potato chips because I care so much about getting the grease on the controller. That has been a thing that I have avoided in the past, for sure. Yeah, if you've ever eaten a pizza while playing a game, you know that it's not something that you end up caring about for longer than a couple minutes. At number 7, we found out the voice cast for the new Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Chris Pratt is Mario. Because when I think Mario, I think the guy who's Star-Lord. Yes, Mario. Superheroes, yes. These go together, yes. I don't know why he's Mario. I'm not even saying that because I don't like Chris Pratt. I think that he's funny. Now, I think the Luigi casting, little bit better. Charlie Day, I could very easily see him as Luigi. He's got that same squeaky voice that we're accustomed to. I could see him as Mario, for that matter. Jack Black as Bowser, that's probably gonna be fun. I don't know what the hell that's gonna be, but I'm sure it'll be fun in some way. Yeah, I don't think this is bad necessarily. It is weird. It's confusing. After Sonic was actually a really fun movie, I'm kind of open to the Mario movie, but we'll see. In any case, some of the casting choices are very weird. At number 6, Far Cry 6 is giving away this bizarre Xbox Series X that looks like something out of Fallout, but like, don't worry, it's not Fallout merch. It's too well constructed for that. I think it's meant to look like an IUD or some kind of bomb or war-oriented thing that a gorilla might use. Not the animal, of course. I worry that this thing might go through whatever they scan mail with, and you might have like a bunch of police officers show up at your house asking why you ordered this obvious bomb. So, I mean, it'll be fine. You'll be able to just power it up and show them that it's a video game system and not a bomb. That is, of course, a joke. Would you let someone power this thing up? I sincerely doubt they would. At number 5, a YouTuber, content creating, Magic the Gathering person named Sheepwave made a box that will shock you if you take damage during a Magic the Gathering match, which I can't. Why? I don't play like Magic the Gathering. I have played it before, and that's not something I would want. I don't want to be shocked every time I take damage in a Magic the Gathering match. Does anyone like being shocked? Why would you want this? Like, it's like taking a shock whenever you get damaged in a video game. It totally would distract you away from the game you're playing, that ostensibly you like playing and enjoy playing. Then the game becomes about not taking damage rather than enjoying. And while some enjoyment can certainly be derived from that, I'm in it for the love of the game, man, not the electric shock. And number 4, this stunt pilot by the name of Dario Costa decided to accomplish what is a truly insane feat. He flew a small aircraft through tunnels located just outside of Istanbul, and every single gamer who saw it realized that it was from Grand Theft Auto. Now, obviously, it's a little easier to do in Grand Theft Auto than it is in real life, and I would never attempt this. I don't know how to fly a plane. I mean, I'm a bird. I know how to fly, I guess, in that respect. Anyways, Reddit users realized that this was the same stunt as the GTA thing and stitched videos together of the real-life version of the stunt as well as the GTA one. I think it's pretty damn cool to watch. Also kind of terrifying, but I'm just gonna say badass. Well done, Dario. At number 3, we've actually talked about this mother's kid before. It's a kid that she actually pulled out of school because he was able to earn about 500,000 pounds playing Fortnite professionally. In dollars, that's $676,000. So he does this. He makes good money playing Fortnite, playing video games online, and that's great. Good job, man. His mother, who is now also his manager, has also become a professional Fortnite player. She's obviously not making like $500,000, but she's a professional Fortnite player now. She's 58 and balances her time between doing the management side of like money and all that, and like streaming Fortnite professionally, playing on a controller. I mean, she's 58, so that's probably the easiest way for her to do it. Not like 58 is old or anything, but like it's older than the average Fortnite player for sure. I mean, honestly, that's great. A lot of parents will say like, stop playing video games. You can't get anything from that. This one like encouraged her son to become like probably on his way to a millionaire and then started playing video games herself. That's awesome. It's weird. It's not the norm, but it's awesome. At number 2, in Red Dead Redemption 2, there is a large area of Mexico that you just can't go to. Like, they modeled it, they made ambient sound for it, and while it wasn't completed, modders have gone ahead and done the completing. There's a mod out that basically collects all of this custom content people have made in the Mexico area and puts it together in one specific download, and it acts basically as an expansion to the game. It's not the weirdest thing in the world, but understanding that there's this whole region of the game that's just not playable, it kind of sucks because it's really cool looking. Get the mod though as quick as you can, because you never know what Take-Two is going to do in terms of copyright stuff. And finally, at number 1, a big thank you to Alex Walker for sending us this one. An elderly couple posted an ad on Craigslist for somebody to teach them how to play The Last of Us 2. Now, this is a little bit silly sounding, but in a lot of ways, it's cute because we all love old people who love games, right? I certainly do. But they're really interested in The Last of Us 2, but had no idea how to get anywhere in it. So they posted this ad on a Craigslist. My husband and I, senior citizens, need a personal tutor to come to our home and teach us how to play PlayStation 4 games, particularly The Last of Us Part 2, which we are having trouble with. Need a person that knows the games and how to work the controller. We need someone who is patient and can teach without judging us, without getting frustrated or irritated for 2 to 3 hours. We want to enjoy this diversion, which is just as wholesome as can possibly be. I've seen people describe this story as wholesome. It's just, there is no better a word. That is adorable. I love these people. I hope they were able to find their tutor. And that's all for today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription, so click subscribe. Don't forget to enable all notifications, and as always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter @FalconTheHero. We'll see you next time right here on gameranx.